I don't really know how to start this video after what I just learned in the last 15 minutes. Guess I should start with Isaac's line. Unfortunately, I hadn't used my voice during chapter 13. So this will be the very first time I'm voicing Isaac. All of us artificial geniuses had the same initial defect. Isaac? No. Both Robert and I, and that kid, Curran's brother, was like that too. At that time, I was studying with those geniuses. I miss the days when we used to have fierce debates. The more advanced a country is, the more it prioritizes human dignity. Maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration to say that I lost it. As the person who will carry out Plan A, I will be the first. The first, reading of that line was a mistranslation. Is it too much self-praise to say that the more advanced a country is, the earlier it has lost its human dignity? I, the person who will carry out Plan A, will be the first to carry out Plan B. Then the person who will carry out Plan B. Then and so on. I don't understand that line. The boys, called Charles or Clark, followed suit. Yes, the boy who was genetically identical to Curran was also an older brother who passed away before his sister. I know too, at the end of the suffering he endured in life. Now, those memories have been transferred to a giant robot. And according to that order, naturally, it was easy to predict who would be the next to lose their life. So this line might have been referring to as the person who will carry out Plan A, he will be the first to die. And then the person who carried out Plan B will be the second to die. Then, and so on. Alright. Please, Curran, don't be too forward. Now my only wish is to protect you. It's increasing more and more. There's no end to this. Lancelot. This is a teleportation summon. To be more precise, it is a combination of transient summoning and time leap. There is no cost to summon yourself. So I ask my future self to summon myself even further into the future. Is this how we get 5-star protagonist? You times yourself, increase yourself. The system of utopia is the faith that makes this possible. I see. That's what it means. With the information I got this time, it finally made sense. Prepare for attacks from space and head underground. Shuichi, who was hiding, said this inside. In all the loops up until now, this was the system of utopia that was impossible to grasp. Self-reproduction, in other words, the singularity and resulting hacking of majority rule. Now that I think about it, isn't that something kind of similar to what Jormungandr's rule does? Twenty-three different worlds connected to Tokyo. The 23rd one is the future world of Utopia. A counterpart to the old one from the ancient Otherworld. A future where time jump is possible. This fact allows for the same entity to exist simultaneously in Tokyo in both the present and future. This leads to one conclusion. New life is life that is able to flourish through self-X-self. Utopia's the secret weapon of the world that represents humanity's future is self-reproduction. This is similar to the idea of the technological singularity in fields such as artificial intelligence development. Human-created AI, rules that allow for the creation of even higher level super AI. There, humanity is no longer needed, as there is no need for any life form other than AI. I see. So that's what an academic would say. That's a very interesting way of putting it, Acting Guildmaster Hongo. This conclusion is possible thanks to you all, Ikebukuro Guildmaster, for your frequent exchange of information with others. If you're dealing with an app operator, you have no choice but to get out and do your research. The information about System Utopia that I shared with you earlier was also something I heard directly from that teacher, Mononobe. And of course, the Shinjuku Summoners and Ikebukuro Berserkers are not the only ones collaborating in this way. Currently, as a great guild alliance, each member is working together in the same way. The only team that had difficulty cooperating was the Arakawa Wanderers, most of whose members did not have a base. I had some personal connections and was able to get a clue from this new kid in Ikebukuro. I'm late in introducing myself. Nice to meet you, acting Hongo Guildmaster. My name is Belphegor, and I'm a new intern at a subsidiary of Claude's Ikebukuro. I think it was Coliseum? Oops, thank you for that. I'm Togo Shuichi. Nice to meet you. I specialize in wedding intermediaries. If you need anything, Shuichi-sama, please feel free to contact us. Marriage? No, I'm not thinking about it legally at the moment. Well, I've been recommending it to my friends and acquaintances, but in these times, the response hasn't been very good. A certain love matchmaker. They say marriage isn't the future. A friend of mine who works in another popular industry says he can't narrow down his marriage partner to just one. Well, I think what my friends and acquaintances say is true. Marriage is risky and uncertain. Even here in Tokyo, I've been through divorce. Literally, what is the reason to divorce him? But why are you so obsessed with marriage, Belphegor? For a moment he looked thoughtful. Floating, Belphegor answers. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to read to you that answer.